Welcome to Wealth Creation Mindset, where wealth begins in the mind before it appears in your bank account. This channel is dedicated to the psychology, strategy, and mindset behind building lasting wealth, financial freedom, and high-value thinking. Inspired by timeless wisdom from leaders like Warren Buffett, we explore how successful people think, invest, and create abundance. If you're ready to elevate your mindset, grow your wealth, and think like the top 1%, you're in the right place. Subscribe, and let's build wealth from the inside out. 1. Wealth begins with time horizons. The brain's prefrontal cortex governs long-term thinking and delayed gratification. Most people ask, "How much can I make this month?" High-value thinkers ask, "What can compound over the next decade?" That's a neurological difference. Short-term dopamine chases instant rewards. Long-term vision compounds value. And compounding isn't just financial. It's cognitive. The wealthy often make fewer emotional decisions because they think further into the future. They don't just invest money. They invest in time. 2. Attention is a form of capital. Here's something radical. Dopamine may be one of the biggest enemies of wealth. Impulse spending. Constant stimulation. Reactive decision-making. All of it drains cognitive resources. But high-value wealth often comes from protecting attention. Because attention produces clarity. Clarity produces judgment. Judgment produces leverage. And leverage creates extraordinary wealth. The elite often treat focus like an asset class. Because in the neuroscience of wealth, where attention goes, capital often follows. 3. Wealth is built through intelligent risk. Most people think wealthy people avoid risk. Not true. They interpret risk differently. The amygdala sees uncertainty as threat. But trained minds often see uncertainty as opportunity. That's where asymmetric thinking lives. Small downside. Massive upside. This is how fortunes are often created. Not by gambling, but by calculated experiments. Others see volatility. High-value thinkers see optionality. And that may be one of the deepest neurological differences of all. Section 4. The biggest shift, from saver to creator. Here's where things get interesting. Old mindset. Save money. New mindset. Create money. In 2026, wealth is built through skills, digital products, investments, businesses. Experts now emphasize spending money strategically on learning, networking, health, time-saving tools. Because these create long-term returns. So instead of asking, "Can I afford this?" start asking, "Will this grow my income?" Closing. So maybe high-value wealth is not merely about money. Maybe it's about a brain trained for longer horizons, protected attention, smarter risk. And that brings us back to Warren Buffett, who said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." And maybe that's true of wealth itself. Because in the end, millionaires don't just compound money. They compound patience.